Hi, my name is Chelsea Williams, and this is my self environmental scan. I'll explore how political, economical, social, and environmental factors shape me as a consumer. As some background, I live in the suburbs of Calgary, and like many other Gen Zs, my consumer choices reflect my practicality, personal values, and social influence. From housing costs and online shopping to sustainability and mental health awareness, these larger forces affect how I think, spend, and define myself. Starting off with political factors, political polarization regarding climate policy, affordability, and healthcare is rising in Canada, and in Calgary, the divide is apparent in local debates and the social media algorithms tend to reinforce existing beliefs by showing content people already agree with, which connects to the social judgment theory from Chapter 7. Jeremy Farkas has been elected as Calgary's new mayor, and this may signal potential shift in policies around urban planning, taxes, and environmental regulation. His decisions will affect services like transit, waste collection, and neighborhood development, which will affect me living in the suburbs. This election will also influence my consumer choices. When a political leader shows commitment to sustainability or equity, I feel more confident supporting brands with those values. Conversely, if policies lean towards deregulation and short term cost cutting, I'm more hesitant about supporting certain businesses. Finally, federal and local messaging about consumer responsibility and environmental stewardship influences me, and the programs encouraging reduced waste or local shopping remind me that purchasing is a small but meaningful political statement about what I believe in. Moving on to economic factors, this is the one I feel most in my daily life. Like many people around late 20s, early 30s, I've grown up in an era of economic uncertainty. Inflation, high mortgage rates, and slow wage growth mean I must plan every purchase carefully. I've become a value driven consumer as I compare prices, shop sales, and prioritize products that last. Suburban life also means driving regularly, and the high fuel prices make me more selective about non essential trips. At the same time, having more living space tempts me to buy things I don't need, which can create a cycle of spending for short term comfort followed by guilt. And another economic force shaping my behavior is digital retail. Targeted ads and one click purchasing make impulse buying too easy, and research shows that these digital nudges use emotional rewards to encourage spending, and I've definitely experienced this. Lastly, global trade shifts and tariffs have increased prices in Canada, and because of this, I often look for more Canadian made products which feel more reliable in the uncertain markets and also give me a sense of supporting local businesses. Overall, economic pressure has made me a more mindful consumer. Moving to social cultural factors, these trends influence what I buy and why I buy it. Social media plays a major role in shaping my consumer identity, and platforms like TikTok show the endless curated content, from minimalist homes to clean living routines, and those algorithms personalize my experience, reinforcing my values and my aspirations. When I engage with these posts, I'm often shown more of them. Also, the wellness movement has also shaped my spending habits. Younger consumers like myself often connect purchases with self-care and mental health, and I spend more on things that bring comfort like yoga classes, candles, houseplants, things that make my space feel more relaxed. Peers and influencers also shape my choices. I often buy products that friends recommend or that I see trending online, and this reflects reference group influence where people model their consumption after those that they admire. Also, cultural shifts toward ethical and local consumption have made me more intentional, and the support local campaigns encourage me to choose small businesses or handmade products over mass produced alternatives. Lastly, the environmental factors influence how I define myself as a consumer. Climate change is visible in Calgary's unpredictable weather, smoky summers, and extreme cold snaps, which makes sustainability feel personal, not an abstract idea. A 2024 PwC report found that most Canadians are willing to pay more for sustainable products, even with inflation, which I relate to. And I'm price conscious, but I still choose reusable or eco friendly items when possible. Movements like the zero waste movement inspire me to compost, reuse, and thrift, and these actions connect to the self concept theory, and I act in ways that align with my view of myself as responsible and caring. And community also plays a huge role for me. In suburban Calgary, local sustainability groups share garden tips, promote carpooling, and host clothing swaps. And seeing that half of consumers now buy more sustainable products than 5 years ago motivates me to keep aligning my actions with those around me. In conclusion, my consumer behavior is shaped by external forces that reflect and reinforce who I am. Politically, I'm guided by my values and influenced by algorithms. Economically, affordability challenges push me to purchase more mindfully. Socially, I'm shaped by my peers and influences and a culture that equates consumption with well being. And environmentally, I'm motivated by the desire to live sustainably. Together, these forces don't just determine what I buy, but how I define myself, and my purchases express my beliefs, my identity, and my place within a changing world. The self environmental scan has reminded me that being a consumer today means balancing personal values with external pressures and striving to make choices that reflect who I truly am. Thanks for listening to my presentation, and here are my references.